short term and long term, are based on strategic objectives. Effective decisions are those that have a positive impact on productivity, profitability, and enhance the growth prospectus of a business. Effective decision making requires the decision maker to consider a complete holistic view of the business rather than an independent approach. It means you have to consider holistic approach. Business doesn't work in silos. It is integrated and interconnected, where decisions are taken in one area can have a significant impact on other areas. Integral to IBS curriculum is case study. Here, students, you must apply your knowledge gathered from 5 core subjects and self-paced modules set A and B. Each case study unfolds a unique business situation, presenting a scenario complete with mission, vision, objectives, challenges, key stakeholders, and relevant data. Strategic decision making involves a analysis of the business model and subsequent strategic adoptions. Decision may change from new product development and market exploration to consider diversification, whether is it related or unrelated. The choice between related or and unrelated areas present challenges, as stakeholder may resist the latter due to perceived risk, potentially impacting market capitalization. These strategic moves require a lot of financial decisions. Okay, strategic moves requires lot of financial decision. In addition to that, there is a need for a robust financial risk management system. Moreover, proper adherence to accounting standards, tax laws, and other statutory compliances under various corporate legislations are fundamental to strategic decision. Adhering to these standards ensure legal compliances, shielding the company from legal penalties and fines. Okay. On top of that, good corporate governance is also required. Hence, integrated approach advocated in this paper emphasizes the importance of considering interrelated issues spanning finance, accounting standards, assurance, taxation, company law, and SEBI compliances alongside strategic decision making. In integrated business solutions, you have to consider all subjects in a integrated manner. Now, I am taking one case study from mock test paper to explain and guide you how to tackle the case study. Okay. This is our mock test paper and case study 1. Journey of Rahul and Raj Films Limited. Okay. The journey of Rahul and Raj Films Limited began in 1994, weaving captivating tallies that unfolded on small screen, followed by hitting the big screen in 2000. At the helm of this creative enterprise is Mr. Shah Ratan Kumar and Miss Rani Kapoor and Miss Nutan Dubey, orchestrated a symphony of talent and vision, propelling R&R to the forefront of India's entertainment industry. Recognized as pioneers in movie production, the company have carved a niche for itself. Here it is very important to note this word, niche for itself. enchanting viewers with an array of captivating narratives across various mediums and genres. The company has established a strong board of directors. Please note, strong board of directors comprising seasoned professionals from diverse backgrounds who bring their expertise and guidance to steer the company towards sustainable growth. The board exercises prudent oversight, ensuring strategic alignment, risk management, and adherence to corporate governance standards. The board of directors and senior management details are given as per Annexure A. Okay. Now, India's film industry, a growing giant. Here, in this case study about India's film industry have been discussed. Here, they have given mega trend 1, mega trend 2, mega trend 3. It means there they have mentioned about emerging technologies, how live streaming is going on, and about some more detail about globalization of media and entertainment service. Now, key business strategies. R&R remains, short form is R&R remains committed to producing engaging content, leveraging experience and expertise, and expanding customer base. The focus on quality, adaptability, and innovation continues to drive success in the dynamic world of entertainment. Movie making broadly involves following steps. This is basically, I can say, this is you can say a supply chain. Okay. For movie making, this is not for industry supply chain, but it is supply chain of movie making. Like first step is ideation, then pre-production, then production, then release. Why these steps have been given here? Because so that you can understand about the supply chain or how a movie is being created. That's why they have given you a brief information about movie. Okay. Now, main game starts from here. The key business strategies of R&R as follows. Expanding into non-fiction. Okay. The company also enhances its focus towards non-fiction content. Okay. The company also enhances its focus towards non-fiction content and successfully logged in current year, which emerged as the highest watched movie, showing the extensive reach of its business. The success encourages to continue emphasizing transforming passive audiences into engaged prospectors by striving to bring more out of the box content-led movies. Quality over quantity. First strategy was expanding into non-fiction, and second is focus on quality. Focus is on quality over quantity. The company, driven by fundamental principle of choosing quality over quantity when it comes to content. Company chooses quality content instead of quantity. With decades of experience and enhanced industry knowledge and ability to go ongoing and emerging trends have helped the company to serve better. The company have built a better understanding of the choices and preferences of audience. It means customer is king. Company is focusing on the expectation of its customer. You have to catch keywords in between the lines. Again, the company have build a better understanding of choices and preferences of audiences, enabling to consistently deliver content that resonates with them. It means company also trying to catch value proposition. Do you know what is value proposition? Value proposition means what are customers' pain or gains. It is a part of business model canvas. Okay. Whenever you read a case study, try to catch keywords and try to connect with the model required to be discussed in the case study. In this particular case study, is based on value chain analysis. Okay, but I am trying to correlate one by one sentences, every words, so that I can get good result. Okay. Now, Third one is enhancing user experience. While emphasis remains on connecting with more people in better way, the company also stay aligned with the need of the time to adapt to surrounding changes. Technological upgradation has become integral part of business as the company continue to cater to the entertainment needs of the audience through digital platforms. This is very important word, technological upgradation. Technological upgradation is your secondary activity. It is part of secondary activity. Therefore, this sentence is very important. Technological upgradation has become an integral part of our business. Okay. Then they have given you box office hits of the year. Okay. Now, new projects. The movie Simran is currently being conceptualized. It means they are planning to build its story. Okay, they are thinking about it. It is in research stage. Okay, where the primary focus is on gathering detailed information and developing a solid foundation for the storyline. It means they are trying to catch, they are finding solid foundation of for storyline. The project aims to explore the theme of women empowerment. Okay. In first two line, it is very important to note the word conceptualized and developing a solid foundation for the storyline. The project aims to explore the theme of women empowerment. The objective at this stage is to ensure the story is grounded in accurate, relevant, and engaging content. This includes examining historical context, cultural elements, scientific data, or other relevant fields to enhance the authenticity and depth of the narrative. The next steps involve synthesizing the gathered information into a coherent storyline, developing character profiles. It means they also have to develop character profiles and creating detailed plot outline. Collaboration with subject matter experts will continue to ensure the highest level of accuracy and authenticity in the portrayal of the chosen themes. It means they also need collaboration with subject matter experts. Okay. First of project is the movie Simran, and since they are developing a solid foundation for the storyline, I can say this movie is in its research stage. Okay, it is not in development stage. Okay, The company decided to abandon the movie Kalin Bhaiya. This is next project. The decision to abandon the movie project was primarily due to the story not meeting the desired standards. Okay. Despite multiple revisions and considerable efforts from the writing team, the narrative failed to captive and engage in the way that was envisioned. The lack of compelling and cohesive storyline made it difficult to move forward with production. The team agreed that it would be best to discontinue the project rather than invest in further resources. It means they have abandoned the Kalin Bhaiya. Okay. Next is music rights and revenue growth. In India, music is an important feature, okay, of motion picture films. Music rights are generally sold to music companies during the production stage itself. As music plays an important role in marketing of a motion picture film, music companies release the soundtrack prior to theatrical release. It means they release music prior to release of movie. These rights are generally assigned to the music company in perpetuity for a fixed fee. Where the producer has right to future royalty after achievement of threshold sales by the music company. Royalty income is recognized as earned when communicated confirmed by the music company. In next paragraph, on 1st September 2023, the company grants music rights to 3 upcoming movies to Gold, a music company, for 3,000 lakhs. 3,000 lakhs receivable on date of contract signing. The contract condition stipulates that proportionate amount shall be refunded in case of non-release of music of any of 3 movies. The music rights are made available to the music company for first film on 1st December 2023, second film on 1st January 2024, and third film on 1st July 2024. It means the music rights available in financial year 23-24 are only for 2 films only. Okay. During the financial year 23-24, R&R continue to thrive across various mediums, delivering captivating content that resonated with the audience. The group reported 76% increase in revenue to 593 crores, vis-a-vis 337 crores in the previous financial year. Cost of production also increased to 511 crores, vis-a-vis to 327 crores in previous financial year, in line with increase in production hours, crossing the milestone of producing more than 1,000 hours of content during the fiscal year. IBI DTL loss at 19 crores was narrowed by 84% in the financial year over loss of 122 crores in the previous financial year. The company has improved accounts receivable collection efficiency, reducing the sale outstanding from 164 to 160 days. Okay. Next paragraph is related to auditors. Auditors are Ranbir and Ranbir LLP are appointed as auditors of the company since last 4 years. The company's audit and assurance practices is a different sector, including media telecommunication, is dedicated to delivering exceptional quality and innovative solution with a team of experienced professionals who offer in-depth industry experience and insightful audits, ensuring that clients receive the highest level of assurance. The firm is an auditor to many of the country's most recognizable brand in the market today. Considering the continuance of audit, the engagement partner is deliberating whether a new engagement letter should be sent for the audit of current financial year ended 31st March 2024. Till last year, an engagement letter was sent for audit for every financial year despite no changes of laws and regulation, auditors management responsibilities. During the audit engagement, the auditor observed that the days outstanding are significantly higher than industry average and decided to obtain independent balance confirmation of trade receivables. Okay, it is saying auditor decided to obtain independent balance confirmations of trade receivables. The confirmation letter request the customers to respond directly to the auditor indicating whether the party agrees or disagrees. It means party have to mention whether they are agrees or disagrees. Okay. The information in the request or provide the requested information. Based on the previous experience, the auditor believed that the responses to the confirmation request would be insufficient. This is primary due to fact the company works in an unorganized sector, and every customer may not readily maintain updated books of accounts and records. Also, due to lack of interest, customers may generally be reluctant in confirming balances. So, next they have given subsidiary operations and market position. Okay. Since this question is based on value chain and revenue recognition as per Ind AS 38, therefore this para is very important, particularly for value chain purpose. Then you have to read specifically this area very carefully. Mangla Talkies, okay, established 10 years ago in Mumbai with the strategic objective to identify movie theaters at different parts of the country and secure time slot of exhibition and other logistical aspects. It means Mangla Talkies established 10 years ago in Mumbai. The strategic objective was to identify movie theaters at different part of country and secure time slot of exhibition. It is not related to production, but it is related with exhibition, and exhibition is related with outbound logistics. Please note that it is not related with your direct operations, but it is related with outbound logistics. It means I can say differently. Company did vertical forward integration and come forward into exhibition business also. This is vertical forward integration into exhibition business, and this is related. Specifically, this company is related with outbound logistics. Okay, and outbound logistics is my primary activity. Okay, the primary activities comprising of inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, marketing and sales, and services. Okay, I will explain you in detail later on, but as I am reading case study, then I am trying to connect with my questions requirement. At the moment, logistical related aspects of about 50% of movies exhibited by R&R is handled by this subsidiary. उस in recent years, competition between theater owners has intensified. It has been estimated that total annual turnover for the movie exhibition in the country has fallen by 5% in past 2 years. Why? What may be reason for falling this 5% in past 2 years? Think, think qualitatively. One reason may be uh, emergence of OTT platform or digital technologies. Okay, think the estimated market share of Mangla Talkies, which operates the fifth largest movie logistic management company. Exhibition companies are known as movie logistics management company, has fallen 14% to 13% in the same period. It has a low profit margin. Number one, the trends given here is total turnover of movie exhibition industry is fallen by 5%. This is industry's volume. Okay, and still Mangla Talkies is fifth largest movie logistic company in the country, but its share is fallen by only 1%, and it has low profit margins. Okay, prospectus of the entertainment industry is uncertain, partly because of lower box office collections, but also because of availability of alternate entertainment avenues. OTT platforms have limited the number of movies that are released each year. There is concern that the OTT platform will reduce movie production over time. Here is one another doubt, and this is in coming years. In coming years, movie production may reduce because of OTT platforms. Okay, now next subsidiary is Sangam Theatres. Sangam Theatres was acquired about 20 years ago when it was a newly established company. At the moment, about 50% of the movies released by RRR is exhibited by Sangam Theatres. R&R used government grants available at that time to invest in modernization of theater. Sangam Theatre is now leading theater operator. It is now leading theater operator. It attracts a large amount of its business from other companies, partly because of operating capabilities, but also because of relatively low cost. The low cost are achievable because Sangam Theatres uses relatively modern equipments having large capacity. They are also using modern equipments and they also having large capacity. The market is fairly static, increased in size just 2% in 2 years. Annual turnover of Sangam Theatre has risen by 8% in same period. Profit is also rising. It means Sangam Theatre is very beneficial for the company. Next is Pile Movies. Pile was acquired 7 years ago as a strategic response to the declining regional movie market. It operates several movie theater various states. There are movie theaters in various states. R&R has experienced R&R has experienced problems with Pile Movies since its acquisition. Operational costs have been higher than expected. In past 2 years, the market has increased by 20%. Annual revenue has risen by 12% of the same period, but annual profits have risen only slightly. It means here we have a problem of operational efficiency. Okay, but here it is important to note that here strategic objective for acquiring Pile Movies was because it was operating in various states. Okay, and last was is given Vijay Screens. Vijay Screens Limited (RR) established a subsidiary company. It means established. It is not acquisition, but company has established Vijay Screens to create a platform for documentaries and similar movies created by upcoming director. It means company wants to go inside niche market. For a company wants to target a particular segment. Okay, and the segment is documentary, platform for documentaries. Competition in the business is strong and profit margins for Vijay sales are narrow, but R&R considered that owning a platform for documentary movies would give it greater control over movies portfolio. Okay, this was just introduction about this case study, and you have also given the board of directors of R&R. Okay, after this, they have given extract from customers' feedback. Okay, we will consider this portion later. Now, first move on. First question, first descriptive question. This is evaluate the intricate value chain of R&R focusing on production, acquisition, distribution, and exhibition of movies. Discuss the operational challenges in each stage and how they affect the company's efficiency and overall success. When I was reading case study, I have give you some brief introduction about value chain. Now I will discuss with you in detail and try to correlate my viewpoints with the requirement of this case study. Okay. Please see on this screen. This is value chain. Value chain is having two activities, primary activities and support activities. Okay. Primary activities are 5. First is inbound logistics. Inbound logistics covers receiving, storing, and handling of raw material inputs. Okay. It covers receiving, storing, and handling of raw material inputs. But here it is very important to note that it doesn't include procurement or connecting with your supplier. Okay. Next is operations. Operation includes Operations includes transformation of your raw material or your input into output, your one activity into another activity. It is operation. Okay. Outbound logistics. Outbound logistics cover storing, distributing, delivering of finished goods to customers. Okay. Here focus is on delivery. Okay. Next is marketing and sales. Marketing and sales is based on product, price, place, and promotion. And last is service. Service is related with after sale service that occur after the point of sales, such as installation, technical repair, etc. And these are support activities, and support activities support primary activities. And these covers from infrastructure, human resource management, technology development, and procurement. From infrastructure also includes legal, general management, administrative management, accounting, finance, public relation, all type of administrative activities covered by from infrastructure. Technology development, as I have also marked in this case study earlier, it related with how firm is using technology to support your primary activities. It may include IT management, cyber security, etc. Human resource management, you know, human resource functions such as hiring, training, building, maintaining organization culture. Okay. And procurement signifies the purchasing, but not related to raw material. There may be any type of purchase. It also includes vendor relationship. Okay. Now, this was a basic concept related with value chain. Now, I am linking the facts given in the case study with the value chain. Okay. Inbound logistics. ठीक है. In the case study, we have already read consistent delivery of high quality content. Okay. One point is high delivery of high quality content. High quality content. Next important point related to inbound logistics in this particular case study is time to market. Time to market. Okay. in movie production, it is very important to consider time to market. If a movie takes the time longer than expected, then it may cost so much. It may involve lot of financial and non-financial factors. That's why it is very important to consider time to market. Next, it also cover careful planning and resource allocation. It means you have to plan properly at your initial stage in inbound logistics. Okay. And effective management of resources. Okay. This These are key points related to inbound logistics. Now, I come to second activity, operations. Operation. What is operation? Operation includes here movie production, movie movie production, and also we have vertically integrated. Okay, we have forward integrated and acquired which company? Mangla Takis. Movie production. Next is movie exhibitions. This is related with the operations. Outbound logistics covers distribution of movies via theater chains and digital platform. Mangla Talkies manages distribution. This ensures what? Movie released on time. But there is strong decline in Mangla Talkies shares. All distribution are depends upon Mangla Talkies. Okay, it ensures whether movie is going to release on time or not. But there is strong decline in Mangla Talkies shares. Then here you have to assess or reassess distribution strategies. Distribution strategies may involve traditional movie exhibition and impact of OTT platform. Main distribution is through Mangla Talkies, and to reassess your distribution strategies, first look over traditional movie exhibition, how you are showing movies, and how you can improve your traditional system and impact of OTT platform. And for this, you have to modernize theaters, and for this, go with technology. Okay. Now, marketing and sales. As we have already read, there is strong brand. Whenever a particular question asks about marketing, then always try to correlate with brand. Okay. Now I am discussing with you marketing and sales, and company is having a strong brand and focus on quality content. Next point is focus on niche market like documentary, regional movies. Okay. And niche market, here you have to also quote name of Vijay Sales. Next point is growing influence of OTT platform. To counter this, to counter the influence of OTT platform, you have to counter with digital marketing. You may do partnership with OTT platform. Why I am writing all these points here? There is no need to write all these points here, but I am writing because whenever you answer a case study, it is always better to write all possible points or all possible scenarios together. Okay, draw a sketch. Okay, then when you answer query or requirement of question, then correlate and give your proper decision, recommendation or advice, because these points are base. You may find all these points in your answer. Okay, you may write in any manner, any way, but these terms should be there in your case study. These keywords, these are keywords. I am trying to identify keywords from case study, and then I have mentioned here. First, I read case study. I try to catch some important words or as per my requirement. Then I am writing what I could correlate or I could write on the basis of my judgmental thinking. After this, I can reply as per the requirement of the question. Okay, that's why I am writing these points. Okay, now service. For service, it is important to read this para, this annexure. This is customer's feedback. Mr. Yusuf J mentions on Friday 4 p.m. on 15th August. At Rahul and Raj, I believe that the movie going experience doesn't end when the credit rolls. Every visit to Sangam theaters is an opportunity to create lasting memories, and I am committed to making each one better than the last. There is a query from Mr. Varugunan Sarvanan. Kindly answer this query. Overall, I want to score maximum in IBS. I will discuss this query later. Let me finish this case study, then I will take your query. Okay. Uh, at Rahul and Raz, I believe that the movie going experience doesn't end when the credit rolls. Every visit to Sangam theaters is an opportunity to create lasting memories. It means a customer is giving positive feedback. And next is feedback is from Tina M, and she writes, while I have always enjoyed watching movie at Mangala Takis, my recent visit left me with mixed feelings. The movie itself was fantastic, but I noticed the service quality has slipped a bit. The concession stand took longer than usual, and sitting wasn't as comfortable as I remembered. Okay, then this portion will you have to correlate with your service. Okay, now for service, whenever I talk about service is always a source of competitive advantage, not a source of competitive advantage. Okay, it is very important to maintain ongoing dialogue with the customer. Maintain ongoing dialogue with customers. Do you know, at global level there are so many companies who says our CEO, our CEO is our customer. Therefore, again, there is very important to understand the customer's requirement, what customers wants, what's value proposition. Okay, therefore it is very important to maintain ongoing dialogue with customers via how can you maintain ongoing dialogue via either newsletters, social media, or you may start loyalty program. Okay, feedback from customers highlights feedback from customers highlight importance of after sales service, and it also highlights where you have to make improvements. Okay, now support activities. Okay, support activities first includes from infrastructure. Okay, From infrastructure includes strategic acquisition and vertical integrations. Modernization of Sangam theater has been successful. You have to write these points. Okay, now I am not writing because it is taking too much time. That's why now I am just explaining to you. For infrastructure related, you have to cover 3 points. First, it includes strategic acquisition and vertical acquisition. Next one is modernization of Sangam theater is successful, because modernization of successful is related with firm infrastructure or company's infrastructure, and similar efforts we have to maintain in our subsidiaries also. Next point is human resource management. Human resource management, I have already told you, it includes training. Training is very crucial to maintain operational efficiencies. There may be need to improve operational efficiencies in where in pile, in subsidiary pile, because there is very low profit. Technological development is also very important because of emergences of OTT platform. Therefore, a company should think about partnership with OTT platform, and emergence of new technology are also expects to go ahead in the field of digital marketing. Okay, then here you have to write about technological development. And last activity is procurement. It includes securing top layer scripts, story ideas. Okay, in procurement, you secure, you buy. Okay, but in inbound logistics, you deliver there. You deliver. Focus is on delivery, but here focus is on buying. Okay. It is foundation of company's production. Procurement is foundation of company's production, because you have to secure top level scripts, because you are following differentiation strategy. You know, there are two types of strategies: product differentiation and low cost. Whenever you differentiate, whenever you differentiate your product, you always try to focus on quality. How you can deliver your customer better, in better manner. Whenever you use low cost strategy, your focus is always on lowering cost but giving a balanced product or balanced service. Okay, value chain link with both product differentiation and low cost strategy. By analyzing value chain, you either can differentiate or achieve low cost strategy, but you have to explore every component of your value chain. Therefore, procurement, I am explaining you, procurement is very important function, especially in case of movie making. Okay, procurement also includes purchase right to intellectual properties, collaborating with director, bringing board renowned actors. Also includes developing a strong relationship with the producers and technology suppliers. High operational cost may be reduced with effective procurement management. Okay, I have just discussed with you primary and secondary activities or support activities, primary and support activities. These, after this, I will not conclude my answer without any proper conclusion. I will not finish my answer without a proper conclusion. Okay, here I have also write conclusion. Whenever you evaluate a value chain or any decision, please always finish your answer by giving a brief summary of your discussion, but it depends upon verb you are using. Okay, now I am taking other questions of this case study. Next question is whether the production of movie Simran is at the research or development stage under the relevant Ind AS. Explain the accounting treatment for the cost incurred till date with respect to the said movie. Okay. I have already told you Simran movie is in research stage. Ind AS 38 says research is original and planned investigation with the prospect of gaining new scientific or technological knowledge. Development is the application of research. Research is planned investigation, but development is the application of research findings for the production of new or substantial improved product or process prior to the commencement of commercial production. Both terms are different. Research and development are different. Paragraph 57 says, no intangible assets arising out of research phase of an internal project should be recognized. No intangible assets arising out of research phase of an internal project should be recognized. Intangible assets can only be recognized on the commencement of the development stage. It means prior to development stage, you cannot identify the expense incurred as intangible assets. Intangible assets can be recognized only commencement of production, and but here you have to also demonstrate that future economic benefits are probable. Okay, for assets to be an intangible assets, first there should be commencement of development, and second you have to demonstrate future economic benefits, whether it is probable. Okay, in movie production cycle, ideation phase is likely to be research and is undertaken with the prospect of understanding the market or situation or position. Okay, therefore ideation phase cannot be the expense incurred in ideation phase cannot be recognized as an intangible assets. It should be recognized as part of research. Therefore it should not be capitalized and should be expensed in profit and loss account. Okay. This was question number 1.7, and it was related with Ind AS 38. Now, question is 1.8. Question number 1.8 require explain the reason and Ranveer or LLP perform if the response of independent confirmation of trade receivable was inadequate. Okay. Number 1. External confirmation procedures are an effective and efficient way to obtain audit evidence. The auditor do not receive when the auditor do not receive replies to positive confirmation requested. In this question, I have marked earlier in this case study. I have marked earlier this this was positive confirmation. Okay, because third party have to reply both situations. Okay. Uh, when the auditor do not receive replies to positive confirmation, the auditor as required under SA 505 apply alternate procedure to non-responses to obtain evidences necessary to reduce audit risk to an acceptability low level. Alternative procedure may be confirmation of trade receivable may include examination of subsequent cash receipts. When you do audit, if you may do ledger scrutiny for subsequent period to check whether you have received whether company have received the cash from the receivables or not. Okay, if the combined evidences from external confirmation procedures or other alternative procedures, then in such case auditor may test other details or follow analytical procedures to the extent needed to obtain the desired audit evidence. Okay, now I will discuss with you MCQs. Okay. Should the auditor send an engagement letter for the audit of the current financial year of R&R? Choose the correct statement. Okay. Option A is the new engagement letter should be sent if there is a recent change of senior management or similar at R&R. Option B is new engagement letter should be sent every year, including recurring audit engagements under the Companies Act 2013. It is optional to obtain two new engagement letter for recurring audit engagements as envisaged under SA 210. And option D, the Companies Act 2013 mandates auditors to obtain engagement letter for every audit. Paragraph A29 of SA 210 provides that the auditor may decide not to send a new audit engagement letter or other written engagement each period unless factors such as exist, such as a recent change in senior management. If there is change in senior management, then it is required to make it appropriate to revise the terms of audit and engagement. Therefore, the correct option would be A. New engagement letter should be sent if there is recent change in senior management or similar to R&R. Okay. Next question is what type of confirmation request have been designed by the auditor while auditing trade receivables? I have already told you this is positive confirmation request. A positive external confirmation request asks confirming party to reply the auditor in all cases, positive or negative, any type. Okay, a positive external confirmation request asks the confirming party to reply to the auditor in all cases, either by indicating the confirming party's agreement with the given information or by asking the confirming party to provide the information. A response to positive confirmation always considered as reliable audit evidence. Okay, therefore, answer of question MCQ 1.2 is positive confirmation request. And 1.3, what amount of revenue from music rights be recognized in the financial statements of 2023 and 2024? It will be 2000 lakhs, because there are three movies, and one is going to release in subsequent financial year, and then proportionate amount will be 2000 lakhs. If company is not going to release in subsequent year, then in that case the 1000 lakhs have to refund to its client. Okay. In question number 1.4, can Miss Sana Mukherjee be appointed as an independent director for another term of 5 years? And you have been given 4 options. Okay. For this, it is very important to note that section 149 11 11 of the Companies Act clearly stipulates that no person can hold office as an independent director for more than 2 consecutive terms. Thus, irrespective of the duration of okay, section 149(11) clearly states that no person can hold office as an independent director for more than 2 consecutive terms. But here MCA has clarified that independent director can be appointed for a term less than 5 years. However, any appointment, whether 5 years or less, will be regarded as one term. Okay. Let us go back to annexer. Okay. This is a profile of Miss Sana Mukherjee, independent director. And here it is written that her initial appointment as an independent director was for 1 year and was then reappointed for another term of 5 years, which would end on 30th July 2024. Okay, the board proposes to appoint her for another term of 5 years. Okay, initial appointment was for 1 year. Okay, and MCA clarified that a term whether of 5 or less than 5 will be considered as one term. Therefore, this is one term. Next, she also appointed for 5 years, and this is also one term. There, it means she already appointed for 2 terms, but section 149(11), the Companies Act clearly stipulates that an independent director cannot be appointed for more than 2 terms. Therefore, she is not eligible for becoming independent director for 3rd term. Therefore, option D is correct. Under the Companies Act, an independent director can be appointed for maximum 2 consecutive terms. Each term can be up to 5 years. Ms. Sana Mukherjee cannot be reappointed as an independent director. She has completed 2 consecutive terms. Appointment for a term less than 5 years is treated as one term. Okay. And the last question is from DirectX, and whether the cost of production of Kalin Bhaiya can be claimed as a deduction while filing ITR by the company. And for this, CBDT has clarified wide circular number 16 dated 6/10/2015 that Rule 9A does not apply to abundant feature films, and that the expenditure incurred on such abundant feature films is not to be treated as capital expenditure. Therefore, deduction will be allowed under provisions of Section 37 of Income Tax Act. Therefore, correct option will be mm, option B. Okay. This was just a brief discussion with you, case study. Now I will discuss with you how to tackle this exam. Okay. There was query from Mr. Varagunan Saravanan. Kindly answer the query. I want to score maximum in IBS. Uh, Please help on what all important focus areas for exams. Is there any paper-wise weightage? Please share. Dear student, there is no specific subject-wise weightage, and there is only skill assessment grade uh, for weightage purpose. I will discuss with you very soon, and I am just going to start with you examination preparation strategies, so that you can follow these strategies, and I am sure that you will get surely good marks. Okay. Now, students, most of the you all are already aware that the manner of assessment in this paper is 40% by way of MCQ and 60% in the form of descriptive question, and in case study of 25 marks. Okay, there will be 5 case studies, out of which you have to pick any 4 and solve. Okay. In each case study, there will be MCQ of 10 marks and a descriptive question of 15 marks, where you have to compute, analyze, or apply. Okay. Case study may be supplemented various industry insights, documents, director's report, extracts, customers' feedback, companies' minutes, etc. Or additionally, you may also be required to craft written responses in various business communication like emails, memos, reports, because you have to provide a holistic solution to a particular problem. I am giving you example. Please see this area. In this area, we have compiled certain annexures. We have asked a case study in our revision test paper, mock test papers. You may face this in your coming case studies. These material provide context and deep, offering students a real world foundation for analyzing business problem. Okay. Now, case study digest is very important source. In this case study digest, we have given 50 case studies of different sectors like e-commerce, transportation, telecommunication, aviation, food, hospitality, and uh, uh, and healthcare and fast fashion. Each case study will give you experience of real world business models. Okay, how they are following. Whenever solve a case study, uh, think, suppose you are a senior manager or you are a finance director, auditor, or CEO of a company, and try to give reply or advice or suggestion, recommendation based on that. Okay. How to tackle exam? Now I will discuss a few important things which I have compiled based on my experience. First, it is very important to read instructions thoroughly. Okay, what question is requiring from you? Okay, let me explain you with the help of next slide. Okay, there are three levels. There are three levels of skill assessment: level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 1 is comprehensive and knowledge, comprehension and knowledge, where you use verbs like define, describe, distinguish, explain, identify, state, outline. These verbs are based on your memorization skills. Okay, suppose define, just in time, define, TQM. It means you have to simply write whatever given in your textbook, just copy and paste. This is this is level 1 verb. Level 1 verb is based on your memorization skill, what you have learned, and you have to write in your exams. But in examination, there will be there no question will be asked from level 1. Okay. Because weightage clearly specified for skill assessment is all questions, 100% questions will be from level 2 and level 3. Level 2 involves analysis and application. It means here you have to calculate and analyze. Analysis includes correlate figure and then give analysis. Okay. Analysis, interpretation, or application, or produce or prioritize, categorization. It means computation and beyond computation. It means you have to correlate figures, differentiate figures, and give proper solution. Okay. And level 3 is high level verb, where you have to give advice, evaluation, and recommendation. Okay. uh, for example, evaluation. Suppose a particular question says to evaluate a supply chain. It means if you write some definition of supply chain, or you write something about a supply chain by picking else this and this from case study, you will get 0 marks. Okay. Whenever a question says evaluate, then in that case, in evaluation, you have to evaluate properly by giving positives and negatives. How you can give positives? Identify positives of supply chain, whether I have good relationship with supplier, whether I have better EDI system. Right right whatever the positives of supply chain. Suppose if suppose if I don't have any scope in further integration, suppose I don't have uh, uh, scope in forward chain, then this is my negative point. Okay. So whenever question says evaluate a supply chain, then I have to properly give positive. Positives mean better ADS system, better relationships with supplier. But also you have to give negative. Whether it may be 1, 2, it depends upon question. Here you have to give, you don't have proper forward supply chain. Proper forward supply chain mean you don't have proper retail stores. Okay, and also give conclusion. When by evaluating, you also have to give conclusion by considering qualitative factor. You may recommend, since there are positives, but there are so many negatives also, and the possible solution is we may explore markets in abroad, because there is a problem in forward supply chain in a specific area. Something there may be and situations possible. I am just giving you an example how to evaluate. Whenever you whenever a candidate gives exam, either he will be pass or fail. Okay, evaluation will be possible only by passing and considering pass or fail both, not only pass or not only fails. Evaluation means give positives, give negatives, after give conclusion. Similarly, advice includes you have to give qualitative factors also. You have to consider qualitative factors also whenever give any particular decision. These concepts are as usual in strategic decision making. Whenever you give any strategic decision, please consider verbs very carefully. Okay. Uh, there is query from Mr. Gaurav Gangwani. Does introductory para in answer for numerical questions carry marks? Introductory para in answers for Mr. Gaurav, hmm, I am explaining your query via one example. Okay. I want to discuss this at later stage, but I am explaining you your query with an example. Suppose there is one question in your exam, descriptive. I let me know how you can assess competitive environment. You can assess competitive environment by only by Porter's five forces. Suppose this question carries, for example, this question carries 12 marks. Okay. Since Porter's five forces requires to write five forces. Okay. Then divide 12 marks uh, into five parts. It means each parts will have worth around 2.5 marks. Okay. Then you have to write every 5 points. Every 5 points every five points mean bargaining power of buyer, bargaining power of supplier, etc. Okay, all five major points, and you have to write equal to 2.5 marks. It means you have to give 2 or 3 points in each point or in each heading. Okay, it means there is no worth for introductory para. Okay, sometimes students write, for example, for suppose someone is writing first force. Okay, he fill full page. In second force he fill full page, and by reaching third, fourth and fifth force, he simply writes 0.345. Then he will not get marks for 3, fourth and fifth point. What I am saying, you have to write, if question says assess competitive environment by using five forces, then you have to write full five forces and divide 12 marks into 5, and it will equal to 2.5. Its weightage will be equal to 2.5. Then write 2 or 3 points in each point. But it is mandatory to write every point. Don't ignore. If you ignore, suppose you ignore later points of third point, fourth point, then you will not get full marks, whether you have write enough in first and second point. Understand? And there is no question, there is no marking for introductory para in answers. I think I have explained your query. Okay. Now scan the case study. You have to scan first. Go through entire case study and read requirement part initially. First, read what is required in question. What is required in case study. First, read descriptive questions and MCQs. After that, start reading case study. Then you can identify or correlate key points. Then there will not be any requirement to read case study again and again. Therefore, make a image or picture in your mind what question is saying, what is a requirement, and then start reading or scanning case study. Okay. Next question is conduct thorough analysis. Analysis is very important. Or how you can do analysis. What I was doing just before speaking with you in this session, I was writing. I was doing analysis. I was writing based on my analysis. Therefore, analysis is very important. Draft a rough sketch. Okay, draft a rough sketch, and rough sketch may include the points you have analyzed. I have tried to mention here the point I have analyzed after studying this case study. And after drafting the sketch, then I will put final answer in my answer sheet by correlating all points. Then I am sure you will get full marks in your exam. Okay. Next is applying concepts and framework. It is very important to identify question is based on which framework. For example, I have told you that this question is based on value chain analysis. It is very important. It is whether this question is based on which accounting standard, yeah, which essays. Okay, it is very, very important to identify the concept behind the case study. Okay, question may be from anywhere, from any paper. Okay, therefore it is very important to identify which accounting standard, which regulation, which provision is based upon case study. Next, planning. Planning is already I have covered in scanning. Okay. Planning I have already covered in. Next, organize responses logically. You have to write in a logical manner, proper manner, because assume you are CEO or CFO of a company, and you are your report is going for stakeholders. They are going to read your report. Okay, assume. Therefore, you have to write in proper manner, logically, and try to connect one point to another, one point to another. Okay, there should be some connection between each para. Okay. Communicate clearly. What you want to say, but in a proper manner. Highlight keywords. Highlight keywords. Give proper spacing between answers. Again, think you are drafting a report. for the management. It may be internal report, it may be auditor report, it may be anything, it may be minutes, it may be anything. Okay. Very important. Consider ethical issues. Ethical issues are very important. Now, do you know ethical issues are part of your every subject at C final level? Okay. Therefore, consider ethical issues carefully. In this particular question paper, mm, there is a question. This question number 5.7, please see on screen. Examine the ethical implication of chartered accountants issuance of form 15 CB without proper verification and due diligence. In this case, this is not question of auditing. This is question related to your direct taxation paper, because ethics is also covered in your all papers. Therefore, you have to think properly. Okay. Now, develop time management skill. Very, very important. Time management skills. Whenever you scan paper, identify, first of all, identify which case study you want to start first. Okay. Divide 4 hours time equally in all case studies. Don't devote too much time on a particular case study. Sometimes some question may be of such complex nature, for solving that you may have to devote so much time, and final output of that question may be 0. Because if you fail to solve that question, this question, it means you will lose, not only lose the marks of that particular question, but also you will waste time for solving another question. Maybe another question is very easy. Therefore, proper time management is very important. Before time management, selection of proper case study is very important. Do proper selection of case study. Then plan your time, and don't devote too much time on a particular question or particular portion. Again, do reverse working, as I told you, by giving you example via Porter's 5 forces. This similar technique you may use in your other areas also. Okay. Review answers carefully. It is very important, especially in MCQs. Sometimes we know what is our correct answer, but unfortunately we tick wrong answer. When we reach home, then we come to know we have already ticked wrong answer. Therefore, it is very important to review answer carefully. Okay. Utilize open book resources. You already know. These are all key points which I have just explained you. Value chain, I have already discussed with you. Five minutes are remaining, and I want to discuss with you business model canvas, a concept of business model canvas, and this model is followed by most of the company, not only at domestic level but also at international level. This model is having 9 components: key partners, key activities, key resources, value proposition, customer relationship, channels, customer segments, cost structure, and revenue stream. Think, think you are making a business, you are making a business model of a reputed online OTT platform. Think about that. Okay. Who will be key partners? Think about OTT platform. Who will be key partners? Key partners will be media producers, filmmakers, TV network, regulators, because you have to manage them. Otherwise, you can't be able to operate in particular country. Okay. Key activities. Key activities is R&D, content licensing, content distribution. Key activities will be branding, mobile app, website, employees, platform. Platform is your key resources, but platform providers are your key partner. Okay. Customer relationship, how you maintain and retain your customers. Okay. It covers self-service. Channels may include app, way to connect customers. Okay. Via mobile app, via laptop. Okay. Social media. Customer segments may be in different languages. Geographical segments based on various preferences, including languages based. Value proposition, this is very important. 24/7 on demand entertainment, unlimited access, no commercial ads. Value proposition, as I explained you earlier, what are customers pain or what are customers gain? If a platform is showing ad again and again, then it is customers gain. Sorry, customers pain. And stream content, these all are part of value propositions. Cost structure, cost of marketing, payment processing fee, infrastructure, AWS, R&D fee. Similarly, revenue stream, subscription model. Naturally, a subscription model will be there. advertising, revenue from advertising, if advertising is there. Then you have to consider, think about perspectives of a real life company, and then apply to business model canvas. Okay. Students, if you have any further query, you may ask, or otherwise I will wind up this session. Thank you so much, students, for attending this session, and my best wishes with you. And I am sure if you follow the whatever I have suggested, I am confident you will get good marks in your exam. Thank you. Thank you so much.